With a new Captain America film coming out in the spring, it's only natural that we look back at the first Captain America film. No, not that one. Nor that one. Okay, now you're just reaching. No, I'm talking about the 1944 Captain America film serial. What's a serial? Well, it's not a tasty, delicious breakfast in this case. No, a film serial was a series of short films shown before a movie, usually at a matinee during the first half of the 20th century. They were episodic, and typically ended on a cliffhanger. If you wanted to see what happened next, you'd have to return to the theater the next week. Just imagine if before a movie they showed a TV episode. The superhero film genre got its start with the film serials during the 1940s. Superman and Batman were among those that made their debut, and Captain America got his produced by Republic Pictures. This serial was the first big movie project based on a Marvel Comics property. You all know the story of Captain America. 1940s, all-American, U.S. District Attorney Grant Gardner, with his lovely secretary Gail Richards, armed with only a pistol, fights a never-ending battle with the supervillain, the Scarab. Oh, sorry, that's not the story of Captain America that we all know, and that's for good reason. The script was written years prior as a sequel for Republic's 1940 hit, Mysterious Dr. Satan, but it eventually got cancelled. Evidently, though, Republic really wanted to produce that script because they tried again to adapt it with the Fawcett Comics character, Mr. Scarlet. Republic had already adapted Fawcett characters Captain Marvel and Spy Smasher, but the plan to adapt Mr. Scarlet fell apart. It was subsequently rewritten for other characters, until eventually they caught the attention of Timely Comics, the company that would eventually become Marvel. Timely agreed to license the character of Captain America for free, as they hoped the potential success of the serial would increase comic sales. Timely also sent Republic several issues of the Captain America comic for research and reference. Anger on the behalf of Timely ensued when it was discovered that the serial bore little resemblance to the Captain America of the printed page, but no legal troubles came. Republic claimed that none of the comics sent contained any relevant information on Steve Rogers, and that they didn't have to follow the source material. It's far more likely that Republic didn't care about the source material because they really wanted to produce that script. Alas, it didn't pay off. Performing below expectations, Captain America was the last superhero film serial produced by Republic. After a series of other falls, including the rise of television, Republic closed its doors in 1967. A sadder fate awaited Captain America's actor, Dick Purcell. A regular in B-movies, Purcell was 38 at the time. Looking at him today, one would probably think he was too overweight and unhealthy looking to play a superhero, and sadly, health wasn't on his side. A few weeks after filming completed, Dick Purcell died of a heart attack after a round of golf. Looking at the 1944 Captain America film serial today, one would say that it's corny or antiquated, but one must admire the efforts of the filmmakers. After all, if it weren't for these guys working on shoestring budgets, the superhero genre might not be where it is now. And while the main character is nothing like the character we're familiar with, it represents the evolution of how the medium has been adapted over time. Seriously, look at the original 1943 Batman and then compare him to how he looks now. Plus, the fight scenes are really impressive. So, while it might not be much to look at today, the 1944 Captain America film serial has earned its place in the history of cinema.